Today we're going to learn about King Hammurabi and the decisions that the king made to help shape the Mesopotamian civilization. The main idea that we're talking about today is writing. Everybody say writing. Writing, okay? Yes, writing is what we're talking about. It's the main idea. So everything that we talk about today is going to be about writing. How do we use writing today? What are some things that we write down today? Hope. I love how Nevaeh's sitting and she's not playing with her hands. Oh, and our problem set. Yeah, we do some writing in that. Very good. Kaya, when else do we use writing? Good thought.
On exit tickets.
On our exit tickets? Yes, we do writing there. When else? Essence?
We use them when we have to write stuff down when you say stuff.
Right, if I'm saying things and you have to write it down, great. Jonathan, when's the time that you can think of that we use writing?
On the whiteboard?
On the whiteboard, we write on the whiteboard. Jayla?
In the book.
Justin, crisscross, please.
In the book, when we highlight
Right, when we have our books and we highlight, there's writing in there that we're reading. Shemaya?
our homework.
Our homework. Nevaeh?
Our notebook.
Our notebook. Katron?
Will you write up there?
Right, when I write our learning goals. Very good. Lawan?
Shapes.
What shapes? Okay, so we are using writing to draw out the shapes. Very, very good. So we all have examples of how we use writing. So that shows that it's really important. What tools do we use when we're writing? Justin, what tools do we use?
Pencil.
A pencil and what else?
Crayon. No.
What do we write on paper? Very good. People all over the world speak many different languages and they write with different symbols to represent the sounds in their languages, okay? So there's different languages like Greek and Arabic and Chinese writing. And today we're going to learn about the writing that ancient Mesopotamians did, okay? Today our purpose for listening and our goal is to listen carefully to find out what Mesopotamian writing looked like and how people used it. And what else King Hammurabi did for Mesopotamia. Justin, make sure you crisscross. I love how you're sitting with a bubble in your mouth. Great job. Okay? And later, we're going to get to write just like the Mesopotamians. We're going to use special tools that they used to actually write with them. Who remembers what kind of special tools that they used to use? Jonathan?
Clay.
Clay, and what was that other thing called? The stick. Nevaeh, do you remember what it was called?
Reader.
Oh, make sure you raise your hand. It's called a reed. Everybody say reed. It was a special plant that grew on the banks of the Tigris and Euphrates River. And we're going to get a chance to write like the Mesopotamians in the clay. So that's going to be very exciting. Okay? So let's get started. Today our read aloud is called Writing in Mesopotamia. Please make sure you are following our classroom expectations with your legs crisscrossed, ready to go. I know we're excited about today, but everybody looks really great right now. The day after Idun and his father Wored had their conversation about King Hammurabi, Idun and his older brother Omar were out kicking a leather ball. So we know that this is Idun, and in the back that's Omar, and that's why he's holding that ball in his hand. When the boys went inside to cool off, they found their father Wored sitting at a wide table in the sunny central courtyard around where the house was built. On the table lay several tablets, smooth rectangles made out of clay. During the time that Idun lived, people wrote on clay tablets because paper did not exist yet. Are these tablets like the tablets that we use today in our classroom?
No.
Now, how are they different? How are they different, Kaya?
They different because they got things on there, and ours don't, but they just got 4 sides though.
Oh, it has 4 sides. I love how you're using what we learned in math to talk about what the clay tablet looked like. It does have 4 sides, right? And it has things on it. Did the things on this clay tablet move or change like our tablets? No, it doesn't. Lawan, do you have something to add to what Kaya said?
Yes, because we don't got writing on ours.
Right. We can look up things and there can be words on our tablets, but they don't stay in there forever, right? They're not hardened into the tablet. We can click on the screen and change things. Good thought. Katron, what else?
And it's made of clay. It looks like it's made of clay, but it is.
It is made of clay. And are our tablets made of clay? No, they have special electronic parts. Justin? please remember what the expectation is. Right now, I don't see you earning. Thank you. Essence.
And they don't have a whole bunch of writing on my tablet.
Very good. Good thought, Essence, okay? Wedge-shaped symbols were pressed into the clay. This sort of writing is called cuneiform. Say cuneiform. Cuneiform. Very good. I'm sorry that our picture isn't loading. Let me see. This is cuneiform, okay? Let's clap out the word cuneiform. Ready? Cuneiform. Very good. Cuneiform. Symbols are pictures or shapes used to stand for something else. The letters of our alphabet are symbols for the sounds that we say. For example, A is the symbol for the A sound. B is the symbol for the B sound. And just like in Mesopotamia, the cuneiform, each one of those cuneiform symbols stood for a sound in the language that they spoke. What are you reading, Father? Omar asked. Let's find out what he's reading. Wored looked up and smiled. This first tablet shows how much cloth we have sold this month in our store. The other shows how much we sold during the same time last year. I am comparing the numbers, deciding how much cloth I will need to buy from the weaver for the store next week. What do you think his job is based off what I just read? It talked about some things that he was selling and doing things with. What do you think his job is, Justin?
To go buy the more.
So you think his job was to buy things?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody have a different idea of what you think his job might be? Nevaeh, what do you think his job is?
Selling those clay things.
Oh, maybe he's selling clay tablets? Okay. And listen one more time to the words that I say. He says, this first tablet shows how much cloth we have sold this month in our store. The other shows how much we sold during the same time last year. I'm comparing the numbers, deciding how much cloth I will need to buy from the weaver. Jayla, what do you think? What do you think his job is? Was there a special word that you heard me say that gave you an idea? To sell the cloth? Is that what you said? Yeah, to sell cloth. What kind of job might he have if he's selling cloth? What might they be using that cloth for, Shemaiah?
Cloth for clothes. I think we're going to pick up cloth and then sell it.
Exactly right. Cloth for clothes. I agree with what Shemaiah said. Very good. He says these sorts of records will help me remember how much we sold last year. Otherwise, I would probably forget. Records are pieces of important information that are written down so that you can remember them, okay? So one reason, Justin, that cuneiform is important is because it helps us remember important information. So let's put some hand motions to the reasons why cuneiform was important. So we're going to say, remember important information. Do that with me. Ready? Remember important information. Very good. So that's the first thing. One more time. Ready? Remember important information. Good job. Okay.